Hey guys, let's start the 25th episode of Daily Football News and know what has happened in the past 24 hours. Ronaldo breaks another record. Ramos leaving Madrid. EPL fixtures released. Let's quickly find out all of these in this video. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Let's start today's video with yesterday's fixtures and their results. Russia beat Finland by 1-0. Wales defeated Turkey by 2-0 in a nail-biting encounter. Italy trashed Switzerland by 3-0. Memphis Depay is reportedly close to sealing his dream move to Barcelona. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano claims the Netherlands international is undergoing final checks over his Lyon exit after Euro 2020. The report adds that it is considered a matter of final details and time for Depay to seal his long-awaited switch to the Catalan Giants. The news will come as a massive boost to Ronald Koeman, who was directly involved in a deal to reunite with his former Holland charge. Hungary versus Portugal on Tuesday isn't likely to be a game that will be remembered for too long for what happened on the pitch, but the occasion will go down in history. As many as 61,000 fans filled the Puskás Arena, which made it the first elite-level football match to be played in an almost full stadium since the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic. Football as we know it was taken away from us in 2020, but it's coming back in 2021, and let's hope that it's for good. Talks between Barcelona and Ousmane Dembélé's representatives over a contract renewal officially begun on Tuesday, but no progress was made in the first meeting between the two parties. The Frenchman will be able to negotiate his future with other clubs from January 2022, while Barcelona are keen to lower his salary, which is considerably high. Barcelona will have a new look in 2021 to 2022, with the club having launched the home shirt that will be worn by their men's and women's teams next season. As Joan Laporta explained, the kit takes inspiration from the club's crest, with the design of the badge being seen in the shading and blaugrana colors on the shirt's front. Each leg of the shorts is a different color, and the socks have horizontal rings. I really like the shirt, Laporta added. I thank those at Nike Responsible, who have made an innovative design every year, whether everybody has liked them or not. The new shirt has been made using recycled plastic bottles. Juventus have exercised their option to renew Alvaro Morata's loan from Atletico Madrid for a further season. Juventus have chosen to keep hold of the 28-year-old forward for another campaign, with the deal set to cost them a further €10 million. The Gunners are willing to sell the midfielder, but will try to raise his transfer fee first. Arsenal have rejected a €12.9 million bid for Granit Xhaka from Roma, reports BBC. However, Jose Mourinho's new side is expected to be able to obtain Xhaka if they raise their offer to meet the Gunners' demands. Seen some rumors about James Maddison to Arsenal tonight. I'm told that Mikel Arteta is a huge fan of Maddison, and he's certainly a target, but the fee will be an issue. Chelsea also want him if they lose Ziyech, says Chris Wheatley. Aston Villa are interested in bringing Ashley Young back to the club after a decade apart from the winger-turned-fullback, according to The Athletic. Young is a completely different player than he was the last time he competed at Villa Park. However, the 35-year-old would likely come in as more of a mentor this time around, with his peak days rushing forwards well behind him. The Sociedad winger has been a target of Pep Guardiola before and could be brought in to replace possible departures. Real Sociedad winger Mikel Oyarzabal is again on the radar of Manchester City, who could make a move for the Spaniard if Bernardo Silva or Raheem Sterling depart this summer, writes Eurosport. Pep Guardiola reportedly was on the verge of moving for Oyarzabal last summer before opting for Ferran Torres instead. Jamie Vardy has bought a minority stake in Rochester Rhinos, but has no plans to retire from playing. The Rhinos have not had a competitive team for 4 years, but with Vardy's involvement, the club plans to field a team again in 2022. Former England international Vardy has bought a minority stake in the New York State-based side but has no plans to retire from playing. Leicester are close to making Lille midfielder Babakary Soumaré their first summer signing, with a deal possible this week, according to the Daily Mail. The Foxes are confident they have an agreement with both player and club to complete the transfer ahead of pre-season, with the fee expected to be in the region of €23 million. Tottenham have joined Liverpool in the race to sign Roma midfielder Lorenzo Pellegrini this summer, according to reports in the Daily Express. A deal is close for Danny Rose's free transfer to Watford, with the left-back finalizing personal terms. Watford are also in talks with Lyon over the signing of left-back Maxwell Cornet. Watford tried to sign Cornet back in January 2019. Fiorentina are weighing up a move for Cengiz after his return to Roma from an unsuccessful loan spell with Leicester City. Sky in Italy report that Under is keen to persuade new Roma head coach Jose Mourinho that he is worth a place in his squad. Under joined Leicester on loan last September, but he was unable to claim a regular place in Brendan Rodgers' Premier League plans. Fenerbahce have announced the signing of Serdar Dursun via social media. Dursun, 29, has been playing in Germany's second division in recent years, including a 3-season stint with Darmstadt that began in 2018 to 2019. QPR signed Andre Dozl from Ipswich for an undisclosed fee on a 3-year deal, with a further year's option. Now let's move towards the major news of the day. Cristiano Ronaldo now stands alone as the all-time record goalscorer at European Championships, after also becoming the first player to feature at 5 finals tournaments. Ronaldo added several records to his impressive individual collection of honors on Tuesday, becoming the top scorer in Euros history when he netted his 10th goal in the competition with a late penalty, which was followed by his 11th in stoppage time. At 36 years, 130 days, Ronaldo became the oldest player to score for Portugal at a major tournament, breaking the record set by Pepe at World Cup 2018. The Juve star also became the oldest player to score at least 2 goals in a European Championship match, breaking the record set by Andriy Shevchenko when he was 35 years, 256 days. The value of Coca-Cola fell in the region of $4 billion after Cristiano Ronaldo disparagingly removed 2 bottles from their place at his press conference on Monday. The Portugal star is known to be a keen advocate of healthy living, and is not a fan of fizzy drinks such as Coca-Cola. The message was clear and, as well as going viral on social media, it has had an impact on the financial world too. Coca-Cola shares dropped from $56.10 to $55.22 almost immediately after Ronaldo's gesture, meaning the company's value fell from $242 billion to $238 billion. On Tuesday, UEFA sent a letter to the Spanish Football Federation to invite both Real Madrid and Barcelona to participate in next season's Champions League, despite UEFA President Alexander Ceferin indicating that both clubs could be banned from taking part in the competition due to their involvement in the European Super League project. It seems as though both La Liga Santander giants are welcome to participate in UEFA's Premier Club tournament. According to Deportes, the letter received by the Spanish Football Federation is the official letter UEFA sends before each season kicks off, which invites the teams to feature in next campaign's competition. The 2021-2022 Premier League season will get underway on August 14th, with reigning champions Manchester City opening the defense of their title away at Tottenham. The new campaign will follow the traditional format of running through to May 22nd next year after the 2020-2021 campaign had to be shortened to fit in more games amid the coronavirus pandemic. Real Madrid captain Sergio Ramos will announce that he is leaving the club just 2 weeks before his contract comes to an end. Ramos will appear at the Ciudad Deportiva to confirm the decision, with his contract due to expire on June 30th. No extension has been agreed between player and club. Real Madrid offered Ramos a 1-year deal with a 10% reduction in salary, though the defender was looking for at least a 2-year contract. Ramos has been at Real Madrid for 16 years and will appear in front of the press on Thursday, where he will bid farewell to Los Blancos, alongside President Florentino Perez and club executives. Real Madrid CF announces that tomorrow, Thursday the 17th of June, an institutional act of tribute and farewell to our captain Sergio Ramos will be held, which will be attended by our president Florentino Perez. A statement from Real Madrid read, Sergio Ramos will then appear before the media in a virtual press conference. What will be the score in upcoming fixtures in Euro 2020 and Copa America between Ukraine versus North Macedonia, Denmark versus Belgium, Netherlands versus Austria, Colombia versus Venezuela, and Brazil versus Peru? Comment down your predictions. This was the end for our 25th episode. We will be back with more interesting news and transfer rumors tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.